It is going really well for Wrexham at present in League One. 5 games in, 4 wins and a draw. There's not much wrong at present. There is only one little thing perhaps could come up in the near future for Phil Parkinson, and I think it's a pretty good dilemma really. It's whether or not he should stick with playing Jack Marriott or Paul Mullin partnering up with Ollie Palmer as the front two in Wrexham's formation. At the moment, Jack Marriott has made 5 starts, 3 goals. He's playing well as our current setup. A finish against Wycombe was fantastic, and he's showing what he can do with an extended run in the team. You did feel sorry for Marriott at the end of last season, where he was struggling with his reduced minutes on the pitch. And he is an experienced player at League One and even to a lesser extent at Championship level. Obviously, he's had his best run was with the likes of Luton and Derby a fair few years ago now, but he's still showing that experience is very effective at our level. But of course, Paul Mullin, he scored over 100 goals for Wrexham. How long can he sit on the sidelines? If you could tell, in the trophy game against Salford, he came off around the 60th minute, so he is looking a little bit rusty. So it wouldn't surprise me if it does take a bit longer, a few more games before he'd be in consideration to start in a league game. That could take a little bit longer, but then if Jack Marriott is still scoring goals, will it be possible for Mullin to push his way into the first team? There's a good chance, but then how does Parkinson keep both players happy? Can you play Marriott and Mullin together? That could be something interesting. It does seem like it's Palmer is like the linchpin for our front two, and let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Mullin, once he's fully fit and can play a full 90, will start instead of Marriott? That'll be an interesting dilemma. I mean, we don't have any more League Cup games. We do have the trophy games where he will start, and that is one to look for. I mean, the other issue potentially could come up in the future. We do have Fowl and Scar, who haven't been starting league games, and in fact haven't even come off the bench in the league games. I've always thought that Scar was the long-term intention was for him to probably replace O'Connell, but O'Connell's been playing really well. I don't see that happening in time future, and I think Fowl is still looking quite raw. I think from what we've seen in the trophy game, it's still going to take a bit while before he's going to start any games in the near future. I mean, at the moment, in terms of the trophy, I think it'd be quite useful for Wrexham to try and push forward and try and progress in that competition, and then we can then use it to get fitness for players. So I think likes of Mendy, Ford, Fowl, Mullin, any players come back from injury, it's going to be very useful for us to retain that level of fitness. I mean, the only injury concern at the moment is George Evans. We haven't seen him at all, and he wasn't even in the squad on Tuesday for the trophy game, so not sure how far along he is, because he'd be quite a useful player for Wrexham. He was very effective for us last season. You think he'd be good enough for League One level, so that's a little bit of an issue. Hopefully we do find out more about it with him, and we can get back to having gorgeous George back on the pitch. I mean, we did also get earlier in the week, we had the signing of Josh Adams. Obviously, he's been released from Man City. Young 20-year-old lad, so it doesn't affect the squad, which is very nice to see that we're looking to get more younger players and hopefully develop them. And I know it's 1 year with a possible extension, but I think we'll see him prominently in the trophy games for the time being. And I think it's always good for Wrexham to be signing these young players that we can develop, that we can potentially sell on in the future. I mean, we don't know how our funding system is going to work in the future. We might need to have the sale of a few young players to help facilitate any future growth in the future. It could be likes of Clearworth or Okonkwo could be sold in the future. So good business by Wrexham, I think, so far. it's always good to have these options available to yourself. I'd be interested to see what do you guys think about the signing of Josh Adams. I did see he is meant to be quite an exciting prospect from Celtic back in the day, so he could be someone that could develop for us quite nicely if he do get into the Championship. Let me know in the comments what you think about our good start to the season. Of course, we've got the big game on Monday. You've got like is it really a Hollywood derby, or would you consider it an all-American clash? Us going against Birmingham with their own set of illustrious, well, I wouldn't say quite illustrious, probably a bit strong, famous American owners. Well, probably Tom Brady's the most famous. I'm not sure about the rest. Still, but probably far wealthier than our owners. Thankfully, it's not in America like they hoped in the summer. I think that'd be quite a tough game. I think I'd be happy with a draw and keep us on top of the league, and then we could push on into October. Well, then we can see if we can maintain our lead and obviously hold on to our unbeaten start. But of course, let me know, what do you think of? Do you think Mullin or Marriott should be starting? Do you have any concerns about Evans not playing? And do you think I'd like to know what your score predictions would be for Monday night. I think it'll be probably 1-1. I don't see us conceding loads because obviously we had 4 clean sheets so far, which is excellent. But I think they will score with their impressive players. So I think 1-1 should be a good return and keep us on top of the table. And I'm not expecting Stockport to slip up, but it'll be a good start. So, but if you made this far, thanks for listening. Please subscribe. Chat with you next time. Thanks. Bye.